Okay, they're just cutting. So you said second's going to be key, right, for both players?
I think so. I think so. Because Nami wants to go second, obviously one more card, and he wants to destroy the curve of GP Luffy. GP Luffy wants to double summon, wants to do the what's it called? Sanji pudding into Zoro on 6, right? Also wants to go Luffy Taro into Sanji pudding to establish just more board, right? And they want to bring out the resend Luffy, but they need to have at least one Sanji pudding on board because otherwise you just got too much minus done, and it's gonna be really tough to actually start keep swinging in the late game.
Sebi kept his hand. Rene mulliganed. I
Okay.
didn't see what Sebi rolled, but I think Rene had an 8. So see if Nami got
Yeah.
second.
Okay, we'll see. I like Silly's playmat. It's really cool.
I like everything about Sebi. What a handsome man. Um,
Nice.
okay, quick half cut.
I mean, yeah, I think cuts are not obligatory in this league. But okay, we have Green Puppet start, right? So that's what I said earlier. I think this Nami has an edge here if she goes second. So we'll
Very
see if that is
interesting
true.
because I've just got word
It's
from
4 life.
Rene
Rene has 4
himself.
life. Rene has 4 life. Uh,
Okay, this
needs
guy.
5 life. Rene has 1 life to little.
He's just in his own little world.
Can you tell him somehow? Or
I'm trying, yeah.
okay. Okay. He played too much. Whatever the fuck he did. He's gonna realize at some point and just gonna put a life on top. But I think that's fine. But like.
If I can get
Probably
hold of him
better.
now, I'll
Yeah,
tell
see,
him.
see, see. No,
Okay,
no, it's fine.
there we
Like,
go.
okay.
God, these
Two
players,
lives.
man.
Oh, no. 7. Okay, he takes the first 7. Just playing out 2 bodies, cycling a Zeph. He has a Zeph. I like Zeph because like if Green Purple Luffy starts like countering out all the small swings, right? He can start like going aggressive with Zeph, for example, and just taking so many cards off of his deck. What is it, like 7? Mil 7 or something?
Yeah,
That's crazy
7.
if it connects. Okay, and the Nami's gonna do work too. Like just swing, draw a card basically, and have a pseudo blocker that can't be removed really. Um, but the focus Zoro might be a bit of an issue because you just play it, rest the Kaya, and then clear board. So we'll see.
So he takes a Pilaf.
Oh, he plays something with his last on. Okay, Nami again. Crazy. He goes all in early game. Interesting.
I mean, Luffy doesn't have much to swing, right? So
Yeah, he just plays the Sanji pudding. Does he even need to do lead ability here? Honestly, what's he gonna play out with the 3 done? Because if he doesn't play anything out, I see an argument for not lead ability, just so you can do the Luffy Taro Sanji pudding next turn. Okay, maybe he just needs to search a bit more, and therefore, yeah, exactly, stuff like that.
yeah, actually Sebi did win dice roll and chose first.
That's really interesting. I didn't expect that.
Maybe he knows something
Okay,
we don't, or maybe he's just not
maybe he,
too
yeah,
familiar with the magic.
yeah, both absolutely fine ideas. I obviously am not a pro. Oh, this hurts. This is the breaker of this game. I'm pretty sure because of you. Keep
What's the
bouncing
limit? Is it bounce to 5
five,
cost?
5 cost. Yeah, and if they don't have stage, it's just over.
So
That's
he's
crazy.
really punished for not having the stage.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know why Sevi kept the hand then. If it's just that, it doesn't look too great. He didn't even like play too much. He just kept swinging. I hope there's some Luffy's in there. Otherwise, I don't see why you would keep the hand otherwise.
If I saw a 6 cost Luffy and a searcher, I might just keep it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And he has obviously had like a Sanji pudding too somehow, right? So I guess that's totally fair. Okay, Rene picking up a breakfast from the Nami, and he keeps using all his Don. I mean, he has the advantage here that he has the Nami rested. Wow. So you can just keep spamming those bodies. Yeah.
He's getting through the deck as well, right? He's played 2 Kayas already. He's
Hmm.
played the Pilaf.
Two Pilaf? Two? Yeah, two I think,
2
right?
Pilaf. Oh my goodness. Okay.
And he searched twice with Nami, so he knows like the bottom 8 cards of his deck too.
Mm.
Yeah, Sebi just playing the Sanji putting back out, and probably Zoro. I would suppose just Zoro rest the Kaya, swing into Kaya, clear Nami, do stuff like that, right? Get a bit more rid of the board. Maybe we have a Zoro Zoro. We could also play that. Okay, yeah, fair. Probably keep the Zoro for another Nami if Rene just keeps it standing. Makes more
Yeah,
sense
if
in
he
my
plays another
opinion.
Nami, or maybe a blocker.
Yeah. He grabs the Luffy Taro, really important card in this matchup, I think. Establishing that as early as possible is probably key. Maybe even one round late already for the card, but yeah, still very strong. Yeah, Rene keeps going through his deck, obviously, as Nami players do. Still going strong with 4 life. um, Kind of interesting though. He played 2 Pilaf and he has already 3 Impel Down All Stars out of his hand basically. So draw triggers in life are probably not so much right now. Doesn't look like it.
Mm.
So taking lives might be. He might try to avoid taking as much life as possible like right now.
I'm scared though. There could still be some like bounce triggers or something with this list, you know? Like,
Mm. Yeah, we definitely want stage. Ah, yeah, okay, we see the Luffy probably into Sanji Pudding, I would suppose. Yeah, okay, perfect. We draw a card off of it too. Okay, now the bot starts getting really scary, right? It's good that we cycled so much and we went through so much of our deck already. Because now like green purple Luffy starts picking up the pace, and now if there's
mm,
a Luffy coming down next turn too, we might get into some trouble. Because 7k swings are not much, but if there's so many of them, it starts getting really annoying for Nami.
I feel like Rene, he's done a lot of his proactive plays already. He's played the Kayas, the
Mm.
Namis, the Searchers.
On this stage.
Hasn't got punished for it. And now that Luffy has a board, he can just keep his Dawn up for the counter events.
Hmm. Yeah,
Got all
that's
the Pilafs and things
probably
out of
fair.
his hand, so
I would
I'm
suppose he's
thinking
doing. Yeah,
it's looking good for Nami here.
I think so too. I think he's gonna do something like one turn of countering out, one turn of doing just white snakes, right? Just do a bunch of white snakes, and therefore going to like an 8k leader or something. Having like literally 2 more turns in general. It's like white snake is such a good card in this matchup, I think, because if you swing a lot of 7k swings, you need this like 7k leader. Otherwise, you'll get or 6k leader at least.
Mm.
Um, Otherwise, you just get overrun by all of them. If you have another Nojiko, as it called, I think, that's really good to just bounce the Sanji Pudding to hand. So the GP Luffy has to decide if they want to play Luffy or Sanji Pudding back out. Um, yeah. Not the Pilaf.
There's
Okay.
another
We
Pilaf.
just keep drawing cards. We never want to use our Love Love Mellows, I think. No, but they're probably gonna come clutch in the end. And it's 2 down. It's basically 1 life each.
I'm getting word from the chat that Rene may be playing OP2 Ivankov in his deck.
OP2 Ivankov. Is it the one that. Okay, wait, let me think if I remember it correctly. It's like you draw until you have 3 cards in hand. Then. No, yeah, then you play out a 6 cost. And then. Hmm. I don't know anymore. I would have to look it up. Oh, he plays Croc
Oh, the
for sure. Okay.
crocodile.
Croc is good. Croc is really nice. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I
It's not
played against
Ivankov.
Croc.
It's Ivankov's friend, so it's the croc that we've just seen in
Ah,
chat.
got it. Makes sense. Because I saw a lot of Crocs back in the what was it, OP9 meta being played. Because
It's
if
just
it is
-1
on
to all
board,
your events, right?
it's so good. Yeah, and if you have 2 on board, game's over, basically. The game is probably over if you're 1 on board and it sticks for 1 turn, right? It's probably over. And decks against like Luffy, for example, or GP Luffy now too. There's no proper way to removing it, right? There's just he doesn't have any way to remove it, so
I
it's
have
gonna be
noticed that
really
playing
yeah.
against GP Luffy a lot, playing things like Marco and ST14 Luffy, these decks where you want to have kind of your engine setup, whether it's the
Mhm.
Newgate in Marco or the Robin in ST14, GP Luffy doesn't really have a whole lot of ways to interact with them.
Yeah, no, that's totally true. They either try to rush you down, kill you fast, or build up large boards to like kill you late game. They don't really have means to like get rid of stuff, certain key cards. Like you said in Marco, for example, the Monet, you can just drop it and just leave it and use it when you need it, right?
Mm.
It's really nice. The only thing they can do in late game is probably Uzahachis, right? To rest stuff. Or in the early game, if you have too many bodies on board, the 4 cost Zoro that rests a 4 cost.
For sure, for sure.
Okay, we start off with a small 6k swing. 6k is always annoying for Nami because you can't just white snake it. You never want to swing 5k into Nami. Um, I once read a really nice guide by Havoya and Christian from it about it, and
Oh yeah,
it
shout out
still
to
holds
Cloud
up to this
Chasers.
day. It still holds up to this day. It's really good, and you see like a lot of people still playing it wrong. Try to do the low swings, the 6k swings first, and then go big in. You see, Nami only has 2 done. Now you just start doing like math stuff. You're just like, okay, they can max counter one of those swings. We go in like 9-9 or whatnot. What are they gonna do, right? They have to start dropping more than one card, and then they go minus cards in hand, and so it's gonna be hard for them to keep countering. Obviously, Rene built up a really, really large hand over the start of the game. Still has 4 lives, so this is really tough. But this is
9
usually
now?
how you want to play the measure. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We swing 9. He needs to drop at least 2 cards. He can't love Mallow, right? He has to drop a counter card with an event. Otherwise, there is the possibility of him doing Gamyong Giant, Gavel, I think it's called, and a whatever 1 cost event. But he just takes it, yeah. And here is the Gavel, I
Okay,
think, right? Yes, you see the Gavel. It's an
Ravel,
10 swing, and then probably just what like a Desert Spada or a.
Precious of
Oh, we see
White
the second
Snake.
green. Ooh,
He could
I
just,
want to
or
see the
maybe
green.
that Kaya that he just picked up.
I don't think he wants to play Alkaya. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
okay,
Apis,
Apis.
there we go.
No,
Just
you
did.
never. I don't think you ever pitch the Kaya. I don't think that's the play ever. Because you see like how little cards Rene has left in his deck. Kaya is essential to like start like getting to
Mm.
your key cards. He knows his bottom 8 cards still, right? Maybe even more now. I think just bottom 8. Um, so Kaya is essential to get through these like last few cards. And let me see. It's a very nice artwork of Kaya. To be fair, it's like a really nice card. Gonna pitch. We still have. Oh, he plays 3 Croc. That's crazy. Does he play a place of Croc? That's insane.
There's no way. I guess this is the tech he was talking about.
I suppose, yeah. And the Nojiko maybe, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 cards it looks like. He knows the bottom 8, so he needs to go through 5 more. He gets a little low in hand now, slowly. Only 5 cards left in hand after pitching 2. Oh, and he has like what, 1 white snake left? Max 1, maybe even 0. That's insane. It's very, very crazy to me because I really thought white snake is gonna be really important in this matchup. But okay, he just leaves all the done up.
I mean, Sebi's got a full board now, so he can just spend all his Dawn attaching,
Yeah,
right? I don't expect him
and
to
even
develop much
no,
more.
no, no. He's probably not gonna play 6 cost Luffy. I don't think so. He's just gonna go like I don't even would swing the 7 here first. Is he maybe scared of some trigger? Maybe. But then you should use stage before. So I would always swing 6 first. Maybe he goes 7. Because he knows that Rene doesn't have any white snakes left. I didn't count properly. Like maybe he just yeah,
It's a
there's none
gavel.
left. So he has 3 Gavlan trash, maybe 4. Wait, he has 4 in trash now. No Gavels left anymore, right? 3 cards in hand. So he's probably. I saw a few play the Deathwing again, right? A few Namis play Deathwing again. That's also a scary event here.
Mellow here. Yep.
Yeah,
Draw
that's
one.
good. So we have 10 cards left in deck.
I like these
Roll
sevens though, because
7.
he's getting 4 Dawn out of Rene with each of these sevens, so there's another mellow. I just think Rene has too few cards in deck.
Yeah, it's I think because he went so fast through his early game, um, he just can like really chill now. He has still 3 life with potential triggers. Um, I'm not a big fan of the sevens to be fair, just because sixes would do the same job, right? You would still get the love of Mellow, even with a six. And you could spare the Don for the late swings. Maybe even play another 6 cost Luffy. Because now I think playing 6 cost Luffy is actually really viable. You have like, yeah, and I think he's doing it. Yeah, he's gonna do it, yeah. Because I think he's just gonna restand a bunch of Don, get a bit of card draw. Not probably not too important, but yeah.
Rene is down to 4 done.
Yes, he's never gonna die this turn. A question, yeah, he's never gonna die this turn. So he goes 7 again, and then he has what? He has 5 done open. He could go 8 and 10-10, right? So I suppose he's not gonna die. Could go
If you
9 9
if you say
9
he's
3
never gonna
max.
die this turn, aren't you just
Yeah.
kind of helping him now by giving him more cards?
Um. The thing is, that's also what I don't know how to close out games against Nami, because sometimes I think like not swinging is smart.
Mhm.
But you need to get rid of his 2 life, right? And either way, he's gonna get to these 2 life. And with 8 cards in deck, I don't think it matters too much anymore. But yes, I think there is definitely an argument for not swinging anymore, just because you don't want him to like get a trigger or something. But the trigger is gonna happen next turn anyways, and he
Okay,
knows this card now, right? This was the 8th card. This is the last card he knows from his deck. So he did 2 Nami searches out of game. So this is the first card he should know and be on the
Sebi
bottom
did
of his
pass though,
deck.
like we discussed.
Kaya, yeah,
Oh,
exactly. So he passed,
I
but he
wonder if
got
he
a
just...
Kaya back. Yeah.
He's used 3 pilafs at least though, hasn't he? So he probably can't end the game on his turn now.
hmm So it's
Oh, maybe
another brave
maybe
choice.
I
Got a
spoke
Kaya
too
back.
soon.
Maybe he spoke to soon. Well, how many cards does he have? He has like 7 cards. 5 cards. Now it should be 3 cards in deck.
Yeah, he had
3 or
8, he
4.
drew 1, and then he cycled 4 with Kaya.
Yeah, so 3 cards in deck. So he's definitely gonna make it. Like, there's no way he's not gonna make it, right? We need to pitch one more card. He's still 2 life, and I don't, I didn't count the cards precisely, so I don't know what is in trash now. But
Wait, the 4th Kaya? Or is that just the one he replayed? Okay.
yeah, he played 2. One Kaya twice. That's what I mean. I like how he has 4 different Kaya artworks. So if he gets like, I think there's a funny idea. If you get puddinged, oh, and there's a pilaf. Oh, no pilaf. Okay, I'll keep the pilaf. If you get puddinged with 4 Kayas, right, and you have them in hand, you draw another Kaya, right? Like for example, we say we have the winner and the default Kaya in hand, and we get puddinged, and we draw the other 2 Kayas. Then we know there's 2 more Kayas in our deck and not in our life. It's a nice
Okay,
little tech.
I think Black Yellow was doing something similar at one point.
Exactly, like yeah, exactly. One Japanese guy, I think, started doing that. Like half of his deck, alt art and normal artworks, right? Yeah, but okay, this looks pretty much over. 1 card in deck, 2 life. Any trigger does it. I don't know what he has in hand or in life.
I mean, he's got... surely he has an event, like...
Yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah, there we go. That's the card. What's his left in his life? I want to know. Oh, okay, and another draw
Uh,
trigger. Okay, crazy. But he has no. Okay, but he had no mill in hand. That's interesting. Ah, okay, he's deciding if he wanted to go like search. So he needed the card in his life. Well, I mean, he knew basically. So, okay.
Nami takes game 1.
Fair enough. He went second, maybe. Sebi is gonna rethink now, going second, maybe.
I mean, maybe he got caught off guard um by the Nojiko on the Senji. That was pretty backbreaking early. He's got a... At least he won't be caught by surprise again with that this time.
Yes.
He'll know he needs the stage.
Um, yeah, true.
See if he takes first again. Funny though, because this is our only our second green purple Luffy in week 1 of the league, and
Hmm.
so far it hasn't done too well. It lost yesterday, and now it's lost
I
game 1 today.
I think Green Purple won yesterday, right? Against the starter deck Luffy.
You're right. I am losing my marbles, we say in the UK.
That's fine. That's fine. We had a long day yesterday.
It was very long. Fortunately,
Was a
today
very long
seems
day.
to be going a bit quicker.
Exactly. But yeah, no, Green Purple definitely not as dominant as we got told it would be in our meta. If even Nami, like a 80-20 matchup, I got told by people, is getting to beat it. So, well, Nami's always there, like to beat certain access.
I
Yeah,
mean, in this format,
was a
where
very
you
good one.
kind of know what your opponent's playing and you can counterpick,
Yeah, 100%.
there's a lot more room for kind of niche decks with more polarizing matchup spreads, I'd say.
I'm kind of wondering what Sebi has on his playmat on the top right, his top right.
Oh, that silvery thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
gotta ask him after the game. Actually, I don't know. It doesn't have any shape. It doesn't have any shape. I would like recognize. I don't know what it should be. Um, but I'm actually like interested in who goes second here now.
Mm,
Because obviously Sebi can choose, and
Rene
is
has
he gonna
5
choose?
life this
Oh,
time,
okay, yeah. And Rene's gonna go first. So Sebi chose second here.
so he's
Did you say?
adjusting.
Yeah. Did you say he won dice roll last round?
He did, and he chose, so
Okay, so he's adjusting now. Okay.
it does seem like he's kind of figuring this out on the fly and doesn't have a clear plan for the matchup.
I totally agree with him. I mean, I played against Rene and I had no idea what to do. So I went first game, I think.
Yep.
And that was definitely a fuck up. So I totally agree with this. It happens
And then
like
you
if you
made the
don't know the
comeback
matchup,
in the
you
second game, right? So
exactly. And I went second, and so I knew second is way better, right? So it's the same. Matchups you don't know, you have to figure out what to do. So
got a search. We've got a Senju pudding. And we've got another
okay,
search. Will we
we're gonna
see the
see Luffy Taro.
stage?
Stage also really important. You're right. So
Usahachi.
Nojiko can't just bounce our stuff back. My God. Okay, but Uzahachi is not really what we want to see, I think. Just okay, Sanji Pilaf, fair enough. If he swings 5, we have a counter probably. If he goes in 9, we just take the life. Looks good. Yeah. 5 we never take, I think. We always try to counter this because it's just unnecessary to take. Okay, I hope Rene has a plan for this. Didn't just play Sanji's Pilaf. Okay, yeah,
Zeph
Zeph
again.
again.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zeph is not very prevalent in this matchup. It seems he plays a lot of counter though in his deck. If we think about it, he has like 3 Crocodile, one Zeph, 2 Nojiko was it I think,
2 or 3,
2 Apis and
yeah.
4 Kayas. Yeah, something like that. So he has a lot of cards with like actual counter on it. That makes it a bit easier to counter out of these like 0 Don turns that he doesn't have any Don. He doesn't have any Don open, right?
For sure. I think if I was Sebi, I'd want to have gotten a 2k out of him there, ideally. But
Mhm.
Sebi did take the stage,
Yeah,
so this
we
Senju
can't.
pudding is going to be safe on the next turn.
Yeah, 100%. We can't swing 6 though, because just doing Don minus in the turn makes us develop
No, no, no,
nothing
not
in the
swing
following
6,
turn.
but when you swing
Ah, okay.
5 at the Nami, you'd hope they
Yeah.
don't have the Zeph and
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, you're right. But we got a body established, and that is, I think, way earlier than last game. Um, oh, and Rene drops 2 Apis. That is also pretty telling, I would say.
and his first Kaya he dropped events, like playable events, not impel down,
Mm-hmm.
so
It means he has either really stacked hand. I mean, it means he has a really stacked hand, basically, right? It would like, I assume that.
let's think. Sebi has 6 Dawn, he's gonna Senju pudding, use his leader effect, so he'll have 4 Dawn.
4 Dawn Blade. Yeah,
One
and
will
then
go
another
on,
Zoro Zoro.
or one will go on stage, I'm assuming.
Oh, hopefully, yeah, you're right.
So there'll be 3 Dawn left at that point.
Then 7-8 or something. Could be. Maybe another Searcher. Yeah. No, we definitely need to play out the stage, but also development. Maybe just don't swing this turn because you probably want to swing, yeah. But you take the risk of not. Yeah, no, you definitely need to play stage, yeah. 100%. And you do it on Sanji Pudding, yes, true, right, that's good. And then what? Are we gonna drop what Rene could do here? Is next turn just drop Crocodile. He's in no way gonna die next turn, right? On 7, just drop Croc, try to live the turn, and then play from there. And I think that is a valid strategy. If he drops the second Croc the turn after, he's basically won the game, right? So that's why he counters so aggressive this early game.
Mm.
Okay, he takes the 8. That's fine. That's fine. I think if he has Croc, he has a great opportunity to just play it out. Yeah.
I
Okay, we
mean,
go start searching. No, okay, done. We don't.
yeah, if you're gonna do it now, has to be the time, right? Because after this, Sebi's
Yes,
gonna have too big of a board, and
exactly.
this is your one window.
And you don't really want to spend it on the Crocodile the turn after because you don't have a lot of one cost event that really keep your hand healthy, right? The only events that actually keep your hand healthy are the 2 cost events, and if you play Croc and put a Don on it, and you leave one Don open the next turn, you won't be able to play as many 2 cost events, but rather the 1 cost events. But it doesn't look like he's gonna Crocodile. Okay, maybe he just doesn't have it. Maybe he thinks he doesn't need it in this matchup. He's still
We'll find
cruising
out
through his
now,
deck, to be
because if
honest.
he has it, it's getting trashed here, right?
Exactly. That's what I would think.
Unless he has 2 All-Stars.
Yeah, of course.
There's the first. He doesn't because he's thinking,
Oh,
oh, it's a Nami.
that is interesting. I would have never guessed someone throws away Nami. I feel like this card is super busted. Maybe he has 3 other Namis. Oh, no, okay, never mind. Play this maybe into Breakfast or something? Bounce the Zoro? No, you never bounce the opponent's characters, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
croc. So did we probably drew it though.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We would toss that before the Nami, I think. Okay, I want to see Luffy Taro into Sanji Pudding from Sebi here.
And I think if he does that, the game is really in his favor afterwards, because that is definitely the power turn he wants to do here. Goes 2 into Nami. That's fair. I think we just never countered this. Makes no sense. Oh yeah, we see the yes,
There it
yes, yes.
is.
Anti
Okay,
Soju, fair enough.
it's still
Still
a nice
good.
play.
Still
He
really
gets
good.
to go
Yeah, yeah,
wide.
100%.
That's 2 more swings every turn after this.
Ooh. And we grab a 6 cost Luffy. That is insane. I think that basically seals the deal. I like calling it early because this is a really, really
You
strong
think?
board.
I mean, it's certainly a
Yes.
lot better for Sebi. I don't know the matchup
I,
well enough to
yeah.
say, but
I mean, what wins you the matchup if not that, right? Like, there's
mhm.
no other way to actually win the matchup. If this board doesn't win you the matchup, then yeah, there's no way.
I
So
mean,
he
he
just
could
goes
still
7, 7,
get
8.
like 2 Pilaf triggers from life or something.
Ooh. We forgot stage before attacking. But we didn't see a 7 cost event, right, for Rene? So there's
No,
no
there
trigger
was
that
no Grav Blade in
can.
the first game.
Okay, okay, never mind. Then there's nothing that can like punish him here. So that's fine then. No, is it? Because what
Snake
does
Dance,
the
maybe?
snake dance bounce exactly as what I was thinking. So if he takes this, he could punish him. And I think that would be a huge punish if he bounces the Sanji pudding. So if he takes the swing, it should be this one, I think. Okay, he doesn't. Oh, and he missed the
Or
2 perfect cards. That's crazy.
did he stack that with Sparta, or does he just get lucky?
I don't know. I don't remember if he did. If he did, then good on him. But if he didn't, then holy shit. Just draw better, right? That's Nami's mantra.
He's gifted, Rene would say. Mellow.
Oh yeah, he went down on hand. He goes another 8, another Mellow. Yeah, if we have it, we just play it, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, we go to 9 Dawn. I think the Crocodile window is closed at this point because there's just too much on the board, too many swings. There's no way he's gonna ever play Crocodile, right?
I would think not.
Doesn't look like it. 21, 22, something like that. So 22 cards. That's not that much, honestly. With 4 life, 4 cards and answering, it's very doable. But it needs to happen in like the next 2 to maximum 3 rounds, right? He needs to live 2 more rounds somehow, and that's gonna be a rough thing to do with that little cards in hand. Okay.
Finally see a
Oh,
white
wait, he
snake.
just passed. Oh, okay, never mind. He just passed with full dawn open. That's why it looks so weird. Okay, we do that's the turn I was talking about earlier. He just does the double white snake and now chills on 7, right? Like, it's so awkward to start swinging into it, especially if you want to establish like a 6 cost Luffy, right? This turn is probably just going to be a pass or something. Like, it's so awkward. He has 5 more dawn open. Yeah, but he needs to take his life somehow. What is he gonna do? He doesn't really want to swing another 7, right? Because there could just be another white snake if he goes 7. I don't agree with this too much. Okay, well, he
Still
counters
one
out.
game.
That's interesting. So then we start 8. Okay, we have 8. And then we could, what, do 9, 9? I think that's a cool idea. We made a card, it's a
Oh,
pilaf.
Mills a Pilaf.
Yeah. Oh no, okay, he does give down on all the characters. So he goes 7. No, 8, 8, 7, 7 maybe? Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, not trigger for the first life. Swings it a bit all over the place, so I'm not sure what they're done here. It's like he swings a 6, then a 7, then 8, 8, and now 7s again. I think he took a life. Maybe you can pass. Rene only has 4 cards in hand after he draws.
I think
Gonna.
looks like Sebi's asking what's in his trash.
Makes sense. Totally fair in this situation. Rene is now on only what, 22, 19 cards maybe? Okay, and he goes 7. Another snake dance. Really good here.
No effect though, so I guess it's gonna be 8
Yeah,
with
it's the
leader.
snake. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, and he
Another
counters out
1k.
again. Ooh, that's not a good sign. 8, we
And here's
take.
the 8.
No, we play the middle. Okay, fair enough. All right. So
He's down to small hand now, I think, Rene. What's he at? 2, 3 cards?
yeah,
3, 4?
exactly. I would say no. It's definitely 2 or 3. Can we do Kaya? Maybe did we see a Deathwing? I'm not sure. I don't think we did, right?
Didn't see one in game 1, no. Another
Mm-hmm.
crocodile.
3 Pilaf. Okay.
Pilaf?
So we refresh our hand. Oh, he's going through his deck now, though. He's at like what, 10 cards now? 10, 11 cards max. 3 life.
It's
That's
looking
rough again, right?
rough. 1, 2.
Yeah, it's 11, right?
Looks like it.
So if we say he has 11 cards, 3 cards in life, 3 cards in hand, he should live next turn. But Sebi's board is crazy. Like it's a big board. Okay, he just
I
passes with all
really
his
don't
dawn
want to see
open.
Nami to win.
Yeah, Nami win. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring Nami next week then.
Don't do it. If I'm casting, don't.
I think it's very fun to cast Nami in games, to be fair, because you can just do the math in your head as well, and you just like have a lot of things to say about the deck. Because there's so much happening in one turn, right? Because he just passes, and then everything is happening in one turn. So there's a lot back and forth, basically. Okay, we take the first 7. No trigger again. So the first 3 life, no trigger. Bit unfortunate, to be fair. I think like a good rule of thumb is if Nami gets like 2 draw trigger, like 2 draw 2 trigger, or like draw 1 trash 1 or something like that, she's in a good spot. If she gets 1, it's winnable, and if she gets none, it's very, very hard to win the game. It's like a rule of thumb. Okay, he takes the second one as well. Okay, there we go. There we go. We have a pilaf trigger. That is really important here. But there is what? 5 more swings coming our way. We have 1 life. Let's see how this goes out. Maybe he can close out the game with these 6 done? If he has only like
Searching.
8 cards. What is he searching for? Another Luffy, maybe? That could be it, right? No, don't resend your Don yet, right? No. Ah, no, he searched because he wants to activate another Don, right? So it doesn't matter basically if he searched or not. Oh,
7.
and he
So
looks at his top cards.
he's gonna need to give something else, though, isn't he? Maybe as a 1k hand?
Is it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Maybe another croc. He likes pitching those, I heard. I think he has another snake, white snake in hand though, or a deck somewhere at least. So going to 6k leader would make things much easier here, I think.
I
Okay,
don't think
puts it
he
on.
has it right now.
No, he
Yeah,
just pitched
it's
Tsunami. Okay. Oh,
-2,
okay,
restand
we
1,
reset,
get
get
1
one
back.
back. Just the standard stuff, goes to 6. And now what do we have? We have 8 done, 7 done? I think it's 7, right? Yeah, it's 7 done. Could go 7, and then 8, and then what? 11, 11. That's something I think that is really hard to counter out of. Oh, if he has to
Taken.
take 7.
And no
Yeah, looks
trigger.
like he's no trigger again. Rough game.
Is Sebi gonna pull this out and take us to game 3?
Yeah, I don't think you go all in. You definitely split up just because of the white snakes that could be potentially in hand. Because if he does double white snake, okay, yeah, he splits up. Smart. Oh, and he
3k.
2Ks, 1Ks. Oh no. Okay. Love
Mellow.
of Mellow.
Draw 1.
Okay, 3 cards in hand, 3 done open. This is gonna be rough. I don't think there's a way to get out of this.
10k.
3 stand, take life. Yeah, there is no way to get out of this, right? He has 2 little cards in
Careful.
hand.
Takes him to 9. Mill 2.
Is there a way to win the game?
3 cards left in deck.
Yeah, no, another Gavel. He has no cards in hand. He has 1 card in deck. No, 2 cards. Oh, 3 cards in deck. Okay, never mind. It's more than I thought. So not having another trigger just cost him the game here. If he draws another 2 cards, I think he has a good chance to win the game, right? Like a really good chance to win the game. But just having 1 trigger there
What were these
fucks him
last?
over.
Oh, that was 5 cards, so it wasn't
With
even
5
that
cards, it
close.
just looked so much less. Yeah, okay. But yeah,
S-
1 more
Snake
trigger, and
Giant
I think he wins the
Spider.
game.
Okay,
Okay,
Sebi.
right.
But now Rene gets
But
to choose
no,
turn order for the first
exactly.
time.
Yes, exactly. We go second with Nami again, I think. Ah, I would suppose.
Sebi for the win. I agree.
I don't have the Twitch chat open. Is there a lot of Nami cheering?
There's one person. I think we have a bit of a Nami expert in the chat who's on Team Rene, but
Okay,
everybody else is very much Team Sebi.
fair enough.
Everyone else is fuck Nami. Delete the VOD.
I saw someone earlier say if we have like this little pause in between games with a
Hmm.
break screen, that would be nice to have, right?
Oh, what,
Instead of
like
the
add some
default.
text or whatever, yeah.
Exactly. Instead of like having the default screen, we just have like 2 minutes wait till next game or something, or like yeah, something more interactive.
Hmm, for sure. It's on the list.
Okay, perfect.
We're still
Just
in
saw
week
it
one,
earlier.
so still
Improving everywhere
yeah.
we can. Yeah, 100%.
Overall,
I
I'm
like
very
Rene
happy with
sleeves.
the production. Like, I think the overlay is sick. The casting yesterday was insane. Like, good job, you and DJ.
Thank you very much. Yeah, actually, DJ and I were like a professional caster duo. It's
For
like
sure.
a it's
It
like a
was
thing.
like better than regionals, in my opinion. Like,
No, it was really fun doing it yesterday. Okay, but maybe back to the game. Is like Rene kept his hand right instantly.
yeah.
Like he didn't
And
even hesitate. He just kept it and was
Sebi,
like,
my
okay, yeah, this
legend.
is this is my hand. So I'm rather worried for Sebi here. Uh, Rene starting off again with like 3 Pilaf, 2 Kaya, whatnot, right? It's gonna be rough. And Sebi also goes first, so no double summon. But he has a searcher, so that's something. He can clear the little Namis if they get played out. That's really nice. Oh, and he instantly plays the 6 ghost. That was quick. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and then we have the Nami. So the searcher gets a lot of value. Very good.
Another one? Is there a Kaya? Or is he passing? Oh, he's passed already. No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he passed already. Oh, and the Zev just hits the trash again instantly. Oh, and he has 5/5. That's interesting because now we can't clear the Nami, right? Oh, and we get an insta trigger. Great. Now we have some room to play with. Pitch the one cost.
Flip side, he's taken a life way earlier this game.
Yes, I think usually. Oh, he's thinking of just swinging 2 into the Nami, right? I think that's his idea here, right? No?
Of
No,
course, why
probably
wouldn't
not.
he? Because he wants to search anyway, so
No, I think the 5 leader swing is fine enough. Right? It's like, you never swing into leader anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just swing 5 into the Nami. It's gone for sure. Imagine him whiffing, like having 3 crocodile, 2 uppers in a search or something. Oh my.
rubber
Okay, we take
band, okay.
Rubber Band. I like Rubber Band. Rubber Band is like the card that's like the glue of the deck. If you need another 2K counter or like one more mill, it's always Rubber Band, right? You have always this one card that gives you one more discard, one more mill. Every other card seems like to be have changed in the deck. Like they tried out different packages and whatnot, and Rubber Band has prevailed all of these changes.
Hmm.
Played Kaya. Oh no, Apis. Oh, very interesting. Okay, we pitched the Rubber Band though. We'll look at top 5. Grab
Looking for
a
Pilaf?
oops Pilaf or maybe Kaya. But because you pitched already 2, Pilaf is probably the play. Yeah, 100%. Is it a holo Pilaf?
Hmm,
Looks a
could
bit
be.
shiny. Yeah.
Honestly, the Jolly Roger cards, I'm not a fan of from PRB.
Hmm. Not a lot. I would have really liked Erdo to get a altered, but they just printed like a Jolly Roger card of it. It's a bit annoying. But Rene is starting off strong again, right? Like we play Pilaf, we have a Apis, we have another Pilaf. Oh. Oh, and we get the rest. That's nice. Zora's really nice, yeah. So we can swing into life and into Nami. That's cool.
When I took a 5k last turn, he didn't have another 1k to pitch
Mm-hmm.
after the croak. Oh, and this is a 6.
Oh, he takes a 6. Oh, we have a bounce. Yeah, 100%. It's always the only trigger that doesn't draw you is the one that you have to think about if you want to bounce stuff, right? And I think this bounce is super, super fine to do. Because now you can just do the same. You just do Pilaf into Apis, right? Because you have so many cards in hand. And then if you have Kayas or whatnot, you just play them out. Could also be fine. On the flip side, Luffy might be able to play 6 cost next turn. Okay, we play Kaya. It's a bit more safe and lets us draw a little bit more cards. Oh, we have a lot of cards in hand, holy. Pitch another one of those. And Uppers. Okay, so we don't play Uppers here probably. And we pass. Okay. Leaving 2 open. Because we're going kind of low on life. We see Luffy
Okay,
Taro,
Luffy
Sanji
Taro, that's
Pudding.
nice.
Oh, no,
No
okay.
Senji Pudding though.
Oh, he didn't search one earlier, right?
No, he
Never
took
mind.
the secret Luffy.
Well, that's a bit rough then. Because you can't lead ability in any of these points. You just swing 5s. I mean, doesn't change much here. But he's just not gonna swing. That's fair. That one draw. That's good. I like that. Establishing the Luffy Taro is very important. More important than just getting this one card from his hand. Okay, and we just fill up our hand. I want to know how many cards he has in hand. Like what, 8? A lot, definitely.
I think it's more than that even.
Yeah, it
I think
might
it might
be.
be like 9 or 10.
Yeah, it might be. It's crazy. He has like a whole book in his hand. I like how Rene has so many different things going on his board. It's like his playmat has faces all over. He has the face sleeves, and then he has another sleeve with a different faces. Like there's so many faces all over the place. Don't know what to look into.
Where's the Senji Pudding?
Yeah, of course. We just slam it on board. Resend our Don, get everything back, and then we can even play the 6 cost Luffy here, right? Just swing 6, 6, 8, and 6, 6, 7, 8. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we spot up. But I mean, we have so many cards in hand, should all be easily counted. Oh, that was quick. It was a quick decision, so I think we know what's gonna come.
6, I'm thinking Rubber Band here.
Yeah.
Thrash, the card he just
Oh,
stacked. Oh, Apis, okay.
maybe he's just gonna do the Gum Gum Giant Gather. Because the
Could
first
be,
2 cards, maybe, are millable. I think that might be it, right? So if he doesn't swing here, yeah, okay, and he doesn't swing here. That's what I just tried to say. It's like if he doesn't swing here, Rene might be drawing into a brick, and that's pretty cool. I
yeah,
like
that's
that by
smart,
not
yeah.
swinging here. It's really nice because sometimes they set up like a Pilaf on the 3rd card, right? And then you just don't swing. Okay, in this case, he had a Kaya in hand. I mean, he has so many cards in hand. He has probably all the choices, right? As far as I know, he only looked at his bottom 4 cards.
Did
Breakfast?
forget the
Oh
green
no.
button for
Ooh.
Sebi, thank you.
What did you say?
I forgot the green bubble for Sebi. I won't do it
Ah,
now because we're in the middle of the game, but
okay, yeah, fair enough.
it is currently
It's
1-1.
yes, it's 1-1. Nami took first game, and Green Purple took the second game. And this game looks rough for Green Purple. Wait, didn't we just bounce the? Oh no, we just played it out again. Okay, never mind. We just played out the Sanji Pudding again, probably. Okay. Oh, we just passed with all our done open again. Crazy.
Snake dance. Look at this guy.
Come
Oh, I
on.
hate him so much.
Oh, okay, dude. Take one, man. Come on. Decide. Which one's nicer? Go 7. And
Again.
then what? We go 8 and then 10, 10 or something?
Thinking. So many options. Is it a rubber? No, gavel? Yeah, gavel.
Yeah. Okay, Scavo.
Titch.
Breakfast. Mills, a Kaya, and a Mellow. So 2 very key cards, but we are through half of our deck at least, right? It's max like 17, 18 cards in deck, I would say.
Mm.
And our hand still looks good. Still going strong on cards in hand and have 3 life. We still have a Kaya in hand, right? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, the one he just bounced.
Mm-hmm. So then we go 7. We do the effect, right?
I would think
Oh, we
so,
don't
but
do
it
the effect.
seems like he doesn't.
Maybe he's thinking about it. Oh no, he's okay. No, he doesn't do the effect. Interesting. Pitches.
So
Oh,
but he's
milk.
getting 2 cards for each of these 7k swings.
That's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with it. He's just gonna play another body out probably, and then tries to kill him next turn maybe. Is that how it looks like?
Another Senshi Pudding coming?
9
And
and
then
Zoro
maybe
maybe.
a Zoro, yeah.
Oh, I didn't count. Did you count? No.
Uh,
Okay, 13, 14 maybe, 15.
taken.
Oh, he
And
takes the
there's
8.
no
Okay.
trigger.
There was a trigger. I'm pretty sure there was a trigger, but he didn't want to trigger it, and I don't know what it was then. Maybe. No, I don't know what it could have been because he looked at the cards so long that I'm 100% certain it was a trigger. Maybe it was a white snake, and he doesn't want to look at his top 5.
And we get a Zoro Jura. So Sebi setting up next turn is going to be his key turn. Rene has 15 in deck right now. So now it'll be
Okay.
13.
Go down to 12 with a draw.
No, it was
Okay.
16. So he
Sure.
drew and
Ah, 16.
kites.
Okay, okay, okay.
So he's 13 now.
Okay, 13. But 13 is. It's like darts, you know? It's like a good out.
And he passes straight back.
Yeah. So he's very confident in his milling ability, or living ability at least, in one more turn. Yes, to be fair, he has 2 life. He has all the done open. He has pretty much not played a lot of counter events, right? Good counter events, like besides Gavel.
He's done at least 2 gavels. And he was giving gavels for 7k swings. See what he gives for this one. It's the white snake time. So it puts him to 6 and 12 cards in deck.
Yeah. So maybe just a white snake turn where he plays like multiple white snakes. Do we know how many he has left?
Not too sure.
Okay, but he just counters out of this. Okay, another 7.
7.
I like
I would have
7.
gone 8 personally, but yeah, it's gonna get rubber
Depends on how many
banded.
white snakes he has in hand, probably.
Oh, 11, and he gets a nice trash with the
That's a
All-Stars.
very nice stretch. Yeah, for sure. Okay, we do it on the Sanji Pudding. Um, okay, we do lead ability.
So
Done.
he's got 4 more swings. No, 5 more swings.
Technically 5, yeah. It's gonna be rough to get through.
And 11, we have 6 done for the Nami, and 11 cards in deck.
But then he only has 2 cards left in hand.
Another 7. I'm curious why he's going 7s with the... I guess it's good if that he does at 6k.
Yeah, I think he
There's a
just plays around with
Mellow.
White
Yep.
Snake. Yeah, this is good. This is definitely 7s. I would definitely subscribe to. I would do the same with 7s. Um, and
Now it'll be an 8.
but now he has to decide: does he want to kill him or does he just want to chill out? Right?
I think you kill him. Renee's at
One,
10,
two,
I
three,
believe.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards in deck.
Could be 10.
Yeah. So you could try to kill him, but then you like. I mean, you take at least both life off of him. Is the question, right? Because another 7, and then he wants to go in like big, big. So yeah, this is rough for Rene. Oh, we have a trigger. We can bounce something. Oh, maybe. Oh no, it is okay. Maybe it was a snake dance. So he goes 8. If we see a snake
And
dance,
then
that was
2
definitely the
massive
trigger.
swings with the secret Luffy.
Looks like it, yeah. Looks like a what is it, like a 12-12 or something like that?
Taking a turn. It's
Like
looking rough for Rene now.
yeah, if he counters out of this, he
3 in
basically
hand, 10 in deck.
He's never gonna win this turn, right? So he definitely has to live through this double swing.
Then no way he can mill through his deck with 5-4 done
No.
and
There's
10
no way.
cards.
This is mathematically impossible. But if his last life is like a P left trigger, we might have a game, right? So he's
Another gavel?
countering out of this gavel, and so he's playing
And
for a P left trigger, maybe.
so all his gavel's gone now though, because with that last mill. He's got 8 cards left. I think Sebi
This
just go.
situation, yeah. Sorry.
Sebi, I think.
Oh, he passes because he
Wow.
had 3 done open. Fair enough. I like it because he had 3 done open, right? And he had a 1 card. So this basically shows you he might have a Deathwing, right? It's 3 done. You draw so many cards that you, right, have
I
2
hope
in
he
hand
doesn't
again.
regret this.
I hope he doesn't.
I
Because I
feel like
don't know
he
if
could
he
have.
actually does play it. Oh, and we pitched the card we just had in hand. My god, stop shuffling your hand, dude! Oh,
I think he might maybe should have gone for it.
I think he should have, yeah, to be fair.
Sebi.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I think
super
so
rough
too,
situation though
Jin.
in this situation. It's a very, very rough situation though. Because you don't want to give him the cards, but you're kind of scared of dying. What if he does have the counter,
Even if
right?
he played Deathwing, 6k wouldn't be enough to counter,
Another
so he'd be
Kai. Wait,
preying on the
is
top
he?
decks.
He knows what is in his life, right? He knows his bottom 4 cards because he searched once with Nami. He knows his bottom 4 cards, so he should know what's in his life, I suppose. And so
He has no
he.
cards, right?
No, he's no card, so he says, okay, I know my card in my life. It will draw me maybe something, and I know what's in the bottom of my deck. Because he actively played the Kaya to throw away the level of metal he just had in hand. Um, that means he can close out the game. He goes 6. Maybe did he miss? He did
No
misplay,
trigger?
right? No trigger. Did he misplay? No, it's a lot of mellow.
No. Oh my
White snake.
goodness. What's it gonna be?
White snake. He draws 1. It's GG. So Sebi doesn't regret it. Did he miscalculate?
Oh, Sebi. Fucking hell. That
I Green
was.
Purple wins the game. Holy shit, that was a close one.
Let's go,
Yeah, he's happy
Sebi!
about
He's
it.
very happy. He's pumped. He's pumped.
I mean, I would be too. This was very close, all 3 of them. Very, very
Holy moly.
close.
That third game was intense. You know, I was hating on
Yes.
Nami, but that was very.
Fun to watch,
My
yeah.
cheeks were clenched at the end there. Right, we're
Crazy.
definitely gonna have to talk to these two.
Cool finish.
Oh
Yeah,
my
think
god.
about some questions you might have. Like, what was that last card in your hand? I really want to know.
What and oh my goodness.
And what was the decision for Sebi there? Not to swing um, with his last swing. What did he expect to happen if he swung? I think that's 2 of the things I definitely want to know.
Maybe. Right, I'm just quickly gonna let's get these guys in.
Hello.
Hello.
What finish?
Hello. Ah, yeah. Nami.
Yeah, Nami was green purple crazy. I didn't expect Rene you to pull out the Nami, to be fair. But I mean, hey,
Yeah,
it almost worked out.
I wanted to play something else, but I didn't have the cards.
I told you
Okay,
not to
okay,
play
fair enough.
Nami.
But
It
the
was
funny thing was that I wanted to play Nami too, but he told me
Ooh.
like an hour before the game that he's like maybe he's playing Nami or something like that. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to mirror at all.
Oh my god, Muro would have been crazy. That would have been.
really crazy. Yeah,
Sebi, I
but
have to
I don't
ask
know
you
what
though.
Nami's good.
Sorry, Renee, go on.
Yeah, I was just replying to you saying I shouldn't play Nami. Nami's good. I lost the 2 games like barely, and he had Luffy Taro into 6 was Luffy in both games.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
the matchup is good for me.
I think so too. The matchup is good for you as long as Luffy Taro's not on board into 6 cost, right? Like that is
Yeah.
definitely the curve you don't want to see. That's
Yeah.
why I was so not shocked, but I was like intrigued to see why you went first the first game, Sebi. Did you have anything
Yeah.
in mind for that game, or why would you go first there?
To be honest, I didn't thought about it for for a long time. I just thought like, okay, I play Sanji Pudding, and 6 cost Ruffy. And
Yeah.
at this moment, I didn't even had the Luffy Taro in mind, to be honest.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Fair enough.
so that was basically my curve I had in my head and wanted to play it like this. But obviously, I realized that's not what I want.
No, yeah, you changed up for the next game, right? Like that
Yeah.
was definitely clutch because you saw in the first game, Rene, that was pretty. I think the first game was the easiest of them all. I think the second game was pretty close, and the third game we were clenching our cheeks right when Sebi when you didn't attack in that last time. We're like, I hope he doesn't regret this swing. I hope he doesn't.
So you still had that secret Luffy. You could have swung massive twice with Rene having 1 card in hand, 3 Dawn.
Yeah, but if he triggers like All Stars or Pilaf, of course I didn't count them. So,
I think it didn't
but
matter. I had
then
3
he
Dawn
draws
and
2 and he can counter out of one of them, and I lost at this spot. But if I just pass, he has like 2 cards in hand and 9 cards in deck. So he has to have the Brick Fist, which he had. But the good thing was that besides the Brick Fist, there wasn't much
Okay.
he could
Yeah,
do.
absolutely fair. I mean, it worked out in the end, right? So it was definitely the right
Yeah.
decision. And I was thinking like maybe 3 don't open 1 card in hand. It could be Deathwing, right? I saw some
Yeah.
Nami play this again, but I think in the first game you saw Rene's whole deck, and I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think there was a Deathwing.
No, there's no Deathwing in my deck. I
Okay,
wanted
yeah.
to play Croc all the time, but every time I had Croc in hand, I didn't have Gavel or anything in hand, and just a bunch of like 2-cost events. So I was
Yeah, you
like,
were
there's no
pitching
way
it
I'm
a
gonna
lot, it
play this.
seemed.
Yeah,
There
even
was
like on my one like 10 Don turn, before the 10 Don turn I pitched it because I had only like 2 costs in hand,
hmm
and then I drew it off the Kaya that I played, and then still only like 2-cost events in hand. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I said it in the second game, was it, Jack? I think it was in the second game where you had like 8 Don and you had the opportunity to basically play Croc here, put a Don on him, and I said like if he has a bunch of 2-cost events, this is probably not the play. And then you pitched the Croc and we're like, okay, yeah, he probably doesn't have 1-cost events, right? So in these situations, I was like, there's no way for green purple to remove the Croc, right? So it is probably your perfect out here if you can
Yeah.
establish it somehow. But it would be a big gamble to just slam it, right? And hope for your life.
Yeah. And if I mean, I could take all my life and then just sit behind Croc because you can't remove it. But then I may have the problem that I run out of cards.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I have any other questions. Jack, do you have any more?
I don't think. I'm just happy Nami lost.
Okay.
You're welcome, brother.
Yeah.
What is the matchup in general, would you say? Is it Nami favored or green purple favored? Each of you. Rene, you first.
I think it's Nami favored to be honest. I'm not favored. I guess there's like both have like decent outs to each other. So if he plays Luffy Taro into a 6-drop, then I'm like sweating. But if he doesn't, then I'm not. So yeah. Yeah, if he sees the cards that he needs, then then I'm a bit screwed. But otherwise I'm just having a free win.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that's
would
basically
say
what I thought, yeah. Yes, you.
the only, because to be honest, even if I have my curve, if you had like 2 decent triggers, like 1 Pilaf and Spada, I would also lose the game, I think. So
Yeah, my life was full of white snakes.
And it was a white snake you tried to trigger. I thought about triggering this one turn. I was like, 100%. He looked at the card a little too long for it not being a trigger, but he didn't trigger it, so it definitely has to be white
there were
snake.
so many white snakes.
Okay, yeah.
in
I
my
knew
life,
it. I knew it.
don't even know what
also
moment.
in the last game you thought about triggering a gavel, right?
No.
What was it?
Because I then swung with the Luffy Taro only because I thought, okay, this had to be a gavel, so you're going like -2 in hand and only on 1 afterwards. Like in the last turn after I passed with 5 Don open in my Zack Luffy.
Do
Yeah.
you say this is
I
like a
mean,
standard Nami list now with the Croc
No,
and the
no.
Noshiko, or was this geared towards green purple Luffy?
A guy from our local sets in chat, Keller, He's like a Croc fan, so I just played it because he played it.
Okay.
But I don't think the other Nami player run that.
So you basically say you were looking at chat while playing. Okay, got it.
No, I wasn't looking at chat.
Mhm.
I,
You're
I-
nervous because you had 4 life in game 1.
yeah, I've been playing Law and stuff, and then I realized that I have 4 life.
Yeah.
Law and Ragent. And
True.
then,
I was about to like say like, oh, Rene has like a five life. Where's the last life? And then you got swung in, and then you're like, ah,
yeah,
okay.
then I realized that.
Yeah.
that doesn't look good. I mean,
For that Nami,
maybe in
you're
game
enough.
1, my misplay, game 3, I meant, my misplay was playing Arpis in after my Nami. I
Yeah.
had like infinite cards in hand,
Yes.
but no play. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just play it. But then I had to take the second life.
We were trying to
Okay,
count.
because you
It
didn't
looked like you
have
had
counter.
10 in hand or something crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
had
was crazy.
infinite cards in hand, but no play. So I was like, fuck it, let me play Arpis.
Mhm.
Because like he has to swing at my thing anyways. But yeah, that's I enabled the Zoro rush.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I
But
wouldn't have
what are
taken
the decks in EBO2 which gatekeeps Nami?
Probably none.
none.
Nami's pretty good, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nami's pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I don't want to see that.
I guess
Nami's
with
pretty solid.
Shanks moving towards more control as well, right?
Yeah, Shanks was free.
I also
Even
think
more,
like
yeah.
the Rush Shanks lists are also bad against the good Nami players, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
Oh,
100%,
okay.
100%.
Yeah, I'm rusty anyways.
Teach
On one-
probably, right?
Teach.
But
yeah,
even
Is that
Teach,
the
like
best one?
the guy El Caro, the Spanish guy, I mean, of course he won nuts, but he's like Teach is free. So
No, I asked
Yeah,
him
think
and he
they're-
said no. I asked him. He said Teach is unwinnable.
Wait,
what?
he
I
changed his
talked to
mind.
him in Barcelona.
I DM'd him.
Okay. He changed up. He switched up quick, dude. Holy. Let's get him on the stream. Ask him. Holy shit.
He said it's unwinnable. Because Adam in NA won 4 Blackbeards, so I asked him like, is there like any like secret strat? And he said no, just dodge them. And then he said he didn't know what Adam did to win 4 Teach.
Maybe it's free against the bad Teach players. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Okay,
wouldn't
well,
know what to do.
thank you guys. Congratulations, Sebi.
Thank you.
Um,
Always good winning against Rene. Free.
Yeah. Rene will be conducting a deck check now. Please show us how many pillars you have in deck.
10. 10 and none in my life. Oh no, I had 1 in life in game
Once,
2.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, deck check is fine.
No, I'm searching my pillars.
Also, game 3 there was like Devil where you trash like Kaya and Pilaf, and I was like so. That
Oh,
felt
yeah.
so good.
Game 2, to be honest, I think I fumbled a bit.
Okay.
Because my hand was weird, but you had like the one time I played like a bunch of mellows on like 4 life.
Yeah.
Like my instinct tells me to take the life, but then the swings tell me to mellow. But then I
Yeah,
ended my turn
I
with like
noticed it.
I started my turn with like 3 or 4 cards in hand against a full board. So that's kind of bad.